So you don't charm the devil with your rock and roll load. Knows that country music's gonna save your soul. The devil finds his groove in them rhythm and blues that sound. It's gonna get you, son, in the end.
Welcome back to the Speakeasy. I'm Sother Teague.
And I'm Greg Benson, and we are here at Tales of the Cocktail 2026, kicking off our coverage with someone incredibly special today. Charlotte Voisey is the executive director of the Tales of the Cocktail Foundation and previously chaired the Spirit Awards for nearly a decade. The foundation's mission centers on three pillars, which are educate, advance, and support the global hospitality community. And this year's conference theme is Spark. So that's emphasizing the ideas and relationships that move the industry forward. Charlotte, thank you so much for joining us to kick off our coverage of Tales of the Cocktail 2026. It's great to have you.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, we're stoked to be with you and stoked to be in New Orleans. You're probably one of the only people here who somehow knows what's happening in every ballroom, every seminar, every awards category, and every late night party. How you holding up?
Yeah, hanging in there. No, it's great. There's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of details, over 400 events across 6 days. So yes, there's a lot to get your head around. But you know what? I wouldn't trade it for the world. It's an honor and a privilege to be here.
Love that attitude.
It's an honor and a privilege to have you here, and it's an honor and a privilege to be here. And for those who are listening at home, let's take our listeners to Tales, because I know some of them haven't been able to make it yet, and a few of them haven't missed a year in decades. I know that if you've never been, you may think that it's just one giant cocktail party, but what does that mindset completely miss about the festival?
Yeah, so this is Tales of the Cocktail in its 24th iteration, if you can believe.
Wow.
I know. What started as a small, intimate kind of walking cocktail tour of a city which has so much cocktail history to share is now grown into the most important and largest gathering of cocktail professionals anywhere in the world. And really something for everyone, right? Whether it's education, tasting something new, meeting your mentors, meeting new people, tasting all sorts of spirits and cocktails, new inventions, creations, you name it, it happens here at Tales of the Cocktail.
Yeah, so was there a particular moment where this became like much bigger than just cocktails?
I think it honestly kind of doubled every year, which 24 years on means it's going to be massive, right? I think it started as a real passion project for bartenders and those in the know. And like anything that has credibility at the heart of it, you know, it attracted the attention of brands along the way, which then, you know, with the help of their investment, it just grew into something really important and impactful.
And it has grown into be something that is very near and dear to my heart. It is truly a unique thing, something I look forward to every year. I want to ask you a question that you can feel free to plead the fifth on here, Charlotte, but do you have a favorite only at Tales memory that you'd like to share with our listeners?
Oh my goodness. I mean, my first Tales was 2006. So you're asking me to trade back through the memory books there. You know, my favorite part of Tales every year, I think without question, is the Spirited Awards. So some of my highlights just go back to celebrating, you know, dear friends and colleagues over the years of those moments at the Spirited Awards. So I'll probably go with that sort of overarching memory rather than dig myself into a hole with some sort of questionable story that happened in one of those early years that maybe I shouldn't be sharing live with you guys. I'll tell you over a cocktail in New Orleans. How about that?
We'll catch up when the mics are off. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Charlotte, before we bring out today's guest, tell us one person, one seminar, one moment at Tales that is sparking your imagination today.
Yeah, I think this year at Tales, one of the seminars that never fails to spark inspiration is Lauren Moat's Mob of Mentors.
One of my favorites.
Mean, it's just, right? It's blossomed into such a mainstay at Tales. Lauren hosts an impeccable seminar where she pulls together, I think we have 6 or even 8 speakers this year. Somehow she manages to get it all within 90 minutes. And you hear the wisdom and inspiration from some of the industry's most incredible speakers. And it's one of those sessions where you can't help but feel inspired and want to just like get home and advance yourself even further in this career. So that's happening on Tuesday at Tales, and I'm super excited to go along to that one.
Yeah, it's inspirational every year. It's one of the best.
All right, guys, go jump in the pool. I think Libby's waiting for you. That's Libby Lingua from Highball in Phoenix, Arizona, and she is up for Best US Bartender.
Let's go.
Don't got to tell us twice. Welcome back to Tales of the Cocktail 2026. We are here in New Orleans, poolcasting from the House of Procera. We are joined by a very special guest today who's built a number of different bars over the decades. She's helped develop concepts in Phoenix like Undertow and Century Grand. And now she is the head of Highball, which opened in 2020. And this year, she is a top 4 finalist for US Bartender of the Year at this year's Spirited Awards. I'm joined by, to my left, Libby Lingua. Libby, thank you so much for jumping in the pool with us. It's great to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Our second year of pool casting here at Tales of the Cocktail.
We're back, baby.
We are so back. Libby, congrats on cracking the top 4. Now I have to ask, a little cheeky question. Do you think that now all your family will stop asking you when you're going to get a real job?
Oh man, that's a tough question. I think they've backed off a little bit and they kind of understand what I do now.
I mean, you've certainly cut a path and made yourself known. So congratulations again for being in the top
Thank
4.
you.
We're going to be excited to see you on the red carpet.
Thank
I hope
you very much.
on Thursday.
So I actually kind of want to follow up on that because, before you did this, you had a air quotes, real job in fashion and design. And that doesn't surprise me one iota, given some of the experiences that you've curated. So I'm wondering what did you bring over from that world that you think really has shaped some of the bars that you've helped to design and run?
Ooh, well, I would say from my fashion experience in college and whatnot, design, merchandising, and marketing, I definitely think that eye for detail, especially in my past experience with Undertow and Century Grand, where all of those, curated experiences were all about the details, not just the environment, but the lingo, everything from start to finish, guest interaction, cocktails, scenery, vibe, music, scents, even. Just honing in on those little things, which is what I like to curate in fashion, still to my everyday style. I think that really helps with my experience in hospitality. Now today, it's more so the focus on how are you feeling? Are you comfortable? What's your vibe? What cocktail can I make for you? And how can I make you feel like you're at home?
Yeah, I mean, I think that ties right into my question, which is Highball is now 6 years old, and you're down there in Phoenix where there's a lot of new bars that are, making names for themselves, like Bitter and Twisted, Undertow, Platform 18, which is part of the business you were with before, Little Rituals. We're hearing a lot of rattle from your area. What did you feel was missing from Phoenix when you opened Highball that you created so that it would be there?
Well, so when we opened in 2020, it was kind of a crazy time.
2020 was a crazy time?
Yeah, I know, right?
Can't say I recall too much of it, actually.
I know, it's crazy to think that was 6 years ago. It feels like yesterday, but also a lifetime ago. But no, opening during COVID and coming from a curated, experiential based cocktail scene, I wanted the complete opposite. People were craving just the opportunity to go out. And really, the MO of Highball is just comfort. And there wasn't really anywhere that you could just go on an everyday basis, whether you're on a date after the game or just coming in because you want to. And so that was the leading reason behind what we curated at Highball, was just somewhere that you could literally come every single day and just feel right at home.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, Greg, you've been there. I haven't been there, but I can't wait to come see you.
No, it's beautiful. You walk up a set of stairs and it's very transportative, especially if you're stepping out of that nice Arizona sunshine, the one that tries to kill you 12 hours a day. Yeah. You're suddenly in a very cool, relaxing room, a lot of nice, soothing wooden hues and very, very comfortable furniture. And everyone, like you said, just makes you feel at home, which tees up a question about kind of the exact opposite thing that I've been dying to ask you. So part of the legacy of Century Grand, especially after it won the big prize at the Spirited Award 3 years ago, is that it really kind of brought experiential bars into the mainstream. So I wanted to ask, how do you feel about this trend now that it's kind of broken containment and it's sort of everywhere now?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy. Undertow was the first of its kind in 2016. And, when I first signed on there, I was like, holy shit, what did I get myself into? This space is so small. I'm not really sure how I'm going to make any money here. And then it turned into a beast. Obviously, people were paying attention to what we were doing. And I think that kind of took off. I mean, now I'm seeing it come to be in different markets other than Phoenix. There's a couple of them in Phoenix now besides Undertow, there's Century Grand, there's Carry On. And I think it kind of, people saw the draw, especially in a digital age where everything is on Instagram and social media first. There's the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I think, the more that you see these kind of places pop up, you'll kind of recognize the difference between them.
Yeah, I mean, I think that people are definitely craving both bang for their buck with $1 to get an experience,
right?
But they're also craving what you're doing, which is more like familiar, homey. I know I can just go there and have a drink and relax.
Yeah.
In your career, you've gone from bartender to manager to owner. How's that journey changed your viewpoint on hospitality in general?
Well, it's definitely trying. I think
we're all trying, Libby.
I know. Yeah, it definitely tries you. It puts you to the test.
Yeah.
It's a learning lesson every single day. I mean, every single experience that I've had has definitely contributed to where I am now. But yeah, I mean, learning the business side of things, as you guys know, as business owners, it's a feat, and it definitely takes a toll on you. But I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world.
Nice.
Yeah, very happy with where I'm at.
Oh, yeah. In 1870, unsatisfied by the inconsistent quality of other whiskeys, George Garvin Brown decided that he was going to make his own. And that whiskey became Old Forester. Aged to create a Goldilocks profile with mellow citrus and spice notes, this is a bottle that truly plays well with others. No wonder it became the house whiskey of the Pendennis Club, which the real heads will remember is where the Old Fashioned comes from. And it's no wonder every bottle still has a promise of quality from old G.G. Brown to this very day. Try their bourbon and rye behind the bar or in your favorite cocktail. Old Forester, a taste that's just right.
Notes, but we go off script a lot.
Yeah. That's
part of the industry. That's show business, baby.
Exactly. It's knowing when to improvise.
Do you consider what we do show business?
I think so. Yeah, I mean, because we're always on stage. We're always on stage with the people.
I disagree with that.
Really?
Only because I think no one's watching.
Nah.
They're there with their friends. They're there to have a good time with themselves, not us. We're ancillary. We are there to serve.
I'm gonna split this baby in half. I think it's second screens, but just analog.
Wow.
It's like your friends
Second
are
screens.
you're there with your friends who are like your phone where you're scrolling, and then like the bartender is just the episode of, I don't know, Love Island that's playing in the background.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take that. Actually.
Yeah.
That actually sounds cool to me.
Yeah.
But
anyway,
that's good B-roll.
that is, I know. Yeah, exactly. I was like, damn, this is going in the episode. I love this.
Yeah.
Well,
you're gonna jump in. I'm gonna crack this open.
yeah, let's do it. So, Libby, you are up for Best Bartender in America. So, in honor of that, we're going to bartend a little bit. We're going to pour you a little bit of Old Forester
I don't know
here.
about bartending. I'm just pouring booze out of a bottle into a glass.
That's him. That's
That's
show
skill,
business,
too.
you know? Yeah, exactly.
Delicious
That's skill.
Old Forester.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
Thank
we
you
got
very
some of
much.
this.
From Brown-Forman, who is sponsoring the award that you're up for.
Yes,
Brown-Forman.
I know. We are not going to disclose what time of day we're filming this, but as we always say on the Speakeasy, it's 9 a.m. somewhere.
I mean, listen, the sun's up.
Yeah, exactly. That's fine. Yeah. If it's down, you can also drink then. But I wanted to ask, so when you get introduced as, oh, you're a top 4 finalist for Best Bartender in America, do you get a little bit of imposter syndrome? Like, how have you kind of internalized that moniker for yourself at this point?
Definitely, I'm still processing it.
Okay.
This is my second year in the top 4, so
Yeah.
you'd think it would get a little easier, but
I mean, we were up for top 4 for this podcast for 6 years in a row.
that's incredible. Yeah, so I mean, you're at a certain point, you're just kind of like, okay, what is life? But no, I mean, it's a great honor, and yeah, I'm still kind of processing it because for me, I'm just like, I just make drinks for a living. This is what I do, and I mean, to be recognized for it is really awesome, but it's still just kind of like shocking, I guess.
Yeah. Well, tell us a little bit about your sort of like the secret sauce. What makes your approach to the craft distinctly Libby? And do you hope having this platform elevate your name out there? How is that going to spread your message?
Ooh, what makes my drink distinctively Libby?
Not a drink, just what makes your approach?
Honestly, like I'm a chameleon. Whatever you like to drink is what I'm going to make you, and I'm going to make you the best possible version of it.
I love it.
If I'm able to jazz it up or put my spin on it, then yes, creating a drink for somebody is kind of like a trust fall. And I really like to bartend from a standpoint of, what are you feeling? What do you want? Rather than trying to like force my own interpretation onto somebody. I think that's the best approach to making the best cocktail for somebody.
Love it.
So yeah, we're talking about awards here. Obviously, that's one of the big things that Tales of the Cocktail is famous for, and I love that it's a chance for the industry to kind of give people their flowers who deserve it. But awards are a funny thing. They're incredibly meaningful, but they're also completely subjective. So, how do you keep your identity from being tied to the results of what's going to happen on Thursday night?
Honestly, whatever happens, I'm still so proud and happy to be there. It's not going to define who I am. Again, just to be a part of the conversation. And also, putting Phoenix on the map, like you had said, like there's a lot of things happening in Phoenix, and I'm proud to be a representative of that. I've cut my teeth in Phoenix for almost a little over a decade now. And from where it is now to where it was, 10, 11, 12 years ago is incredible. And so I think, don't sleep on Phoenix, but, just happy to bring that market to the conversation and to the table.
I mean, 100%. Like, I think that Tales of the Cocktail specifically shines a light more on what we don't consider like the big cities, right? And I think Phoenix coming into light is like, frankly, overdue. Yeah, exactly.
It's big time.
Becoming a finalist again, has this changed the way people treat you? Like literally your guests, your staff, brands? Like, do people approach Libby Lingua in a different way now?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely brought a lot of opportunity, which I'm very grateful for. But do I feel any differently because of it? No. It's an honor, like I said, but is it going to change who I am or how I act? Absolutely not. I think being genuine is first and foremost. And I hope that some people get to know me and a little bit more, and I get to get out there and work with different brands. And yeah.
I love it. Listen, well, let's have a little sip of Old Forester.
Oh, yeah.
Take a quick ad break, and we will come right back to keep talking with Libby Lingua.
Cheers.
I love you touch the side of the pool. Thanks.
Breakfast.
Thanks, Pool of Procera.
It's the bar.
Okay, fine. All right, we're gonna jump right back in. It's me again, and I've got a fun one. I think we'll see how it goes.
Tasty.
Yeah, listen, they make good bourbon.
Yeah,
they've been around.
Good stuff.
They know what's up. All right, and we're back. Let's talk a little bit about Highball and how it manages to feel serious without feeling too precious. How intentional was that? And what I'm looking at the most on your menu right now is the Dog and Pony Show, which is a hot dog, that's the dog, and a pony of high life, that's the pony. And like this, that gripped me right away, beyond everything else.
Yeah, I mean, again, approachability and comfort is our two biggest things. Our Dog and Pony Show is awesome. It's the industry special for not just the industry. We wanted to spread
I saw
the
that
love.
in parentheses. I loved it, right?
Yeah, something cheap and it's delicious. And why not? I mean, the little pony beers, if you've never had one, they're cute as shit. People see them and it's kind of like the fajita effect of what is that? I want that. And I also want that hot dog.
Well, I worked at a bar in Brooklyn called Dram, and we had ponies, but they were only for industry, supposedly. But at the beginning of my shift, I would talk to the cocktail server, and I'd be like, go to every table.
Yeah.
If there are 4 people at the table, have at least 5 ponies in a bucket of ice when you hand them the menus.
It's awesome.
And offer them as a think drink.
Oh, nice.
It's
That's
a
awesome.
7-ouncer on ice. They were, I think at the time, $1.50, $2. Like, it's like, just let's get the revenue chain going, but also let's have fun and set the tone. Think drinks.
Of ponies now. That's an awesome idea.
You take it. Please take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, you get to hold them in your hand and feel like you're a giant person. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Plus,
Well,
they're frosty cold to the end.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anything small is cute and you just want it. And I honestly, like, if I have a mini beer, I'm going to drink it faster and probably drink a time and a half more.
Responsibly, of course.
Responsibly,
Yes.
of course.
Well, it's like good show business. It leaves you wanting more.
Right.
Yeah. So if I were to sit at Highball tonight after my pony, of course, and I ordered the drink that best represented Libby Lingua, not your favorite drink, mind you, but the one that you feel kind of has the most of your, soul in it, what would it be?
Ooh, God. I mean, well, there's 30 different drinks to choose from on our menu. And I feel like I always have a new favorite, but one of my favorite drinks right now is called Sunday Scaries. We're actually doing it at an event, making that drink later at an event at Jewel of the South. But it's basically like a Cherry Garcia old fashioned.
Hell yeah.
It's not as sweet as you think it is. It's got a parsnip Tonka root foam on top, so it looks like a sundae. with a little bit of grated chocolate. And like, again, from a merchandising fashion perspective, I'm a very visual person. So I wanted to design this drink to look like an ice cream sundae. So it doesn't have a cocktail cherry. It has the nuclear red ice cream sundae cherry on top with the stem, preferably with the stem. But it's a delicious drink. It easily became one of my favorites, and it's fun. It looks fun. And I think that, in cocktails where everything, plays off to be so serious, it's a delicious drink, but it doesn't look serious.
I love it. Are you, to fold in some more nerdery, you're taking that neon bright cherry. Yeah. Are you treating it in any way, or just right out of the jar?
Nope,
I love
right
it.
out of the jar.
I love it.
Right out of the jar, just on top.
My dad owned a bar when I was a kid, and I love those cherries.
Yeah,
they bring me tons of feelings of nostalgia, and I don't know. The only other thing you need on your bar that my dad had was a big gallon jar of both pickled sausages and pickled eggs.
Pickled sausages and eggs. Okay.
The Anchor Bar in my hometown.
Cool.
Anyway, piggybacking off his question, in what ways so that's a drink that reflects you. In what ways does the bar itself reflect who Libby Lingua is as a bartender and creator?
In a world of bells and whistles and distractions, we just wanted genuine. And I think that, our team emulates that. The space emulates that. Like you said, in Phoenix where it's hot as hell, you come inside, it's dark, cold, sexy, very comfortable. That just really, the people, the staff, the drinks are secondary, hospitality and the staff is first.
I love it.
So I think that sets us apart.
I mean, anyone who has paid any attention to me over the years knows that is my watchword.
Yeah.
I have the perfect lighting. I have the music at the right tempo and volume. I have, all the bitters that are on sale at my bar. I have all the cocktails that we meticulously make and present beautifully. And all of that comes for free. What I sell is hospitality. And I think that's your motto as well, right?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of hospitality, we are in New Orleans, which is a famously hospitable town. We always like to end our podcast by asking, where are you drinking these days? Which is a chance for people to kind of shout out some of their favorite local spots. But we're doing a little twist on it for Tales of the Cocktail. Where are you drinking this week? What are some of your favorite local spots you're going to be sure to stop into while you're here in the Big Easy?
Ooh, well, I think Alibi is a must.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a great question. I'm just kind of going with the flow. In a world of events this week, trying to treat my liver right and maybe pump the gas a little bit. I know. We'll see. Lots of big things happening this week, but I definitely think Alibi is probably going to be a more than one visit.
Love it. Well, I'm certain I'll run into you there. Greg might as well. But thanks so much for being on the show.
Cheers.
This has been really fantastic. Good luck on
Appreciate
Thursday.
you guys. Thank you.
Greg and I will be on the red carpet representing, obviously, the Speakeasy.
Nice.
But we'll be grabbing everyone as they come off stage, and I certainly hope it's you that gets up on that stage.
We'll see.
Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, guys. Thank you both.
Thanks. Good luck.
Salud.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
So you don't shun the devil with your rock and roll, Lord knows that country music's gonna save your soul. The